Good morning. Good morning. It is 19th of August, 10 days after our National Day Parade, 9th of August. And today I will be standing for James on this Monday, Motivational Monday, to talk about a topic which everybody is familiar with, National Day Parade. How does it relate to our business? While I was talking, I think James still maybe just wake up, from their climb. Theirs is about 4 hours behind us, 4 or 5 hours behind us. So it's 11 a.m. Let me kickstart this sharing by giving you a context of what I'm going to say. Right now, when James proposed these topics, right, I say yes immediately because National Day Parade has all the while been very meaningful and special to me. Not that because it's a special day to me, is that I always admire how the National Day Parade can be conducted. Year after year, 59 times, never stop. This is incredible. So today I wanted to use this National Day Parade, NDP, to kind of zoom it in to see how can this be in common, how successful National Day Parade can have something in common to the successful Nu Skin business. So along the way, I may be back and forth, comparing and do a compare and contrast about these two things. But I don't have any slides, so just bear with me. Now I will be using these three words, as I said, three letters, I said, NDP. Now, for a successful National Day Parade, to me, the why has to be very clear. The message has to be very clear. How to conduct it in excellence is very, very important. And who is it going to benefit from? So this is the key things about this NDP, a successful NDP. Isn't it similar to our business? You think about it. Okay, let me illustrate a little bit more. Now, when I say N, to me, N, it stands for new chapter, new moment. Now, every time when I see the National Day Parade, the slogan that I saw is different. This year, together as one united people. Every month, every time, every year, the message is different. It's actually used as a guide to bring us forward in the parade itself. All right. I think, especially a young nation like us, we need to be reminded again and again why are we doing this? What happened in the past, and what we want to bring forward? What do we want to achieve, right? And this is very, very similar to what Nu Skin is all about. So anyone who comes to the Nu Skin business, you actually have decided to go into the new chapter of your life. You have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, isn't it? And the continuity, it depends on whether you have a strong enough reason to continue. And in our parade, right, they have the National Day Parade every year. But in Nu Skin, the continuity, the next chapter is about monthly. Every month is a new month. Every month is a new chapter. We want to do better, than the last month. We want to create better result. Sometimes win, sometimes lose, but the spirit and the attitude is always there. I think because of that, every month we set new goals. Right? Every month we set new goals, and we want to achieve a greater height. And whatever it is, based on whatever challenge that we have, we put our mind, our heart, our body together to get it over. month after month. For my case, 23 years, and I can identify with the National Day Parade, because it's important to a country, because the business is important to me. Therefore, I never compromise on the on whether to do it at this month, to qualify, not to qualify. That's not a compromise. The second word is D to me, more like a discipline or duplication or determination. Now, I mean, you are familiar with you've seen the parade, right? And I think my understanding is that from the concept creation, preparation, execution, including a lot of contingency planning, it has to be done in order to execute a successful National Day Parade. And this is often, started on or way before the current parade. For example, now the parade, this year's parade is 9 August 2024. The 2025 parade, concept and all this development has already started, and is why do they have to do that? Because you have to find a key appointment holder. You have to start planning for the committee, the chairmen, commit the resources and all this way before. It cannot be a few months before then we decided what to do, because a lot of people are involved, a lot of rehearsals, a lot of details to be tied up, especially the rehearsals, So in order to do it well, you can imagine there must be a standard guideline, we call it standard operating procedure for the chairman of the committee to follow, a very big guideline, right, in framework structure. And then, of course, they do some some variation. They due to technology, due to technology availability, and due to situation, right? The country situation, the world situation, the message they want to send. So, there are certain things in a parade it cannot miss. For example, in the parade itself, the formation of the parade, they fly past the country head, country leaders salute and inspection, and you have the cultural performance, you have what you call the fireworks, and all this structure are already there, and these are guidelines, a framework. Don't change too much, right? But the variable, the way you approach and deliver, it changes. And in order to execute it very well, they follow to the teeth of what in the past experience and after action review, right? They call it after action review, to pick up the do's and don'ts, and every year they improve. And this is wow, to make sure that the whole thing was executed in excellence. Now, if you look at our business, isn't it quite similar? Because when you come into the business, we are alone, one person, and then in order to build a huge successful organization in New Skin, you got to involve a lot of people. But then, fortunately, we have got people who walk before us, who are successful, to tell us the guideline. Some of the basic steps, basic simple guidelines to follow. But for example, how you do goal setting, how you have a good right mindset, and then the skill set. And example, they told us this is called circle of success. The inviting, the presenting, sponsoring, then train. Train what? Train how to invite, sponsor, present, sponsor, and train again. Train people to train. And everything that we do, action and activities we do, because of human are different, everybody is different, they may have variable, but at the end, all activities and action must be within these 4 big steps. Any other than that is not contributing to the success of your business. Same like the parade. If everybody just add in things that they think that is funny, interesting, and there's not following the guideline, the parade won't happen, for sure. I think here at this juncture, right, I also want to say that, you know, the duplication part of it, not just the action, not just the physical thing, it involves the duplication of the spirit, the mindset, the attitudes, and even you know, the people's commitment, you know, aligning people to the common vision. So this brings me to the last point. It's called P. P stands for people. Very obvious. This whole parade is actually happened for the people, to benefit the people of Singapore, Singaporean, right? Because it involves a lot of people, and a huge bunch of people, and also their commitment, you know, and they have to enroll these people into a common vision. And this is very, very real, because if you do not have appointed in charge, you know, the planner, the coordinator, the expertise and specialists to help to organize this whole thing, this thing won't happen. Even the performers and the spectators have been carefully selected and enrolled into the common vision to make this parade a success. Maybe we thought, oh, it will happen naturally, it's like that, you know. No, every details, it counted, every details count. I mean, it's just like in our business, you know. At the end of the day, our business is all about benefiting people. But in order to benefit people, you need to reach out. You need to reach out to people first. And then you find the right people, the right-minded person, you know, come together, and then you follow, you know, the certain step of things to do, and you help these people to see their vision and the value enough such that they move forward month after month. To get a commitment, to get a willingness to train themselves so that they can perform better and better. These are not by default. This is actually a choice. And honestly, when a person comes into the business, right, because we are in a people's business, people create things. In a parade, it's people who make the energy. It's people who actually send message, you know, do certain performance to send a message. The country, of course, Singapore, they display their capabilities, you know, to impress our people and the world, to tell them this is what we are capable of, and then this is where we are now. So in new scheme business, it's the same. The enrollment is continue, never stop. Enroll new people, enroll the existing people to continue to stay long enough such that they will be able to succeed in this business. So in summary, I just want to say that, you know, actually NDP is very special to me lah, because I every year, without fail, I will watch, you know, every detail of it, and I was always amazed the amount of details. You know, the amount of details that I can imagine was humongous, and any lack of it, you would lead to disaster. And there are a lot of factors that is controllable. There are some factors are uncontrollable. For example, I asked, no, what happens if it's a heavy downpour? Will the thing be cancelled? No, it's never. For the past 59 times when we celebrate our MVP, it was never cancelled. And 2 years, you know, in 1968 and 2008, there was heavy downpour during the parade. The parade went on, and if safety, a lot of safety and precaution, everything went on well. But the biggest challenge, of course, is a pandemic. Happened in 2003 and 2020. We have SARS and COVID. Of course, SARS, it was a short window, like 3 to 4 months, very concentrated, and Singapore handled it very well. In July, we are off the pandemic and we're back to normal. But in COVID was different. COVID was 3 to 4 years. And I remember in 2021, they are so creative. They have to, because we cannot crowd people together, so they have to do something responsibly. They have separated the parade into 2 parts. Remember, 9 August was a ceremony, but 21st of August is a National Day parade where people are allowed to come together, but controlled, in a very controlled way. And that years, there's so much, discrepancy. People say, we shouldn't, it's for the safety of the people, and all this country already not doing well, why spend money? Despite all this, the leaders decide. It is more so in a crisis like that. We need to lift people's spirit up. The National Day Parade is one of the mechanisms to do that. I think it is clear to me that in our business, it is during the crisis, during the challenge, that you can make yourself stronger, and you can see clearly where your value is. Now, the National Day Parade, in conclusion, I think the National Day Parade is not just a celebration. It's a symbol of Singapore togetherness and strength, resilience. In terms of crisis, Singaporean will pull it off together and then show it to the world, that what we are capable of doing. Same goes to our business. New Skin business, New Skin opportunity is not just a business. I think it is something very meaningful, that it can not only improve yourself personally in terms of mindsets, in terms of your strength and skill, whatever. It is also a big part of it is also improve other people's life. It's touching other people's life. So I hope that through this comparison, I think if the country can continue for the 59 times without fail, and every year is create more and more excitement for our citizen, our Singaporean, can we in this business also create more joy, more health, wealth, and happiness in terms of good relationship for many more people that we can touch based on, and eventually you experience a greatness in your life. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow, the Tuesday tips will be by Oliver, part 2. Very exciting, because the first part is already so good. Now this is a part 2. So stay tuned. Till tomorrow. See you again. Thank you very much. Bye.